everyone. Welcome to the Seeds of Success podcast, hosted by Dottie Sanmartin and myself, Orly Rivera. This show is your weekly dose of knowledge, insights, and actionable tips to transform centers into striking successes. Whether you're a seasoned industry professional or just stepping onto the lanes, we've got you covered. Dottie, I'm very excited today because, I know what we're going to talk about. First off, I've been seeing, all these new kind of places popping up around, not my town, I live in a small town, but some of the bigger cities around me. And, I'm excited. It goes both ways. I get excited, like, look at this place. Let's go there. And then I realize kind of in smaller print, it says coming soon, So then I'm not as excited because I'm like, it's not open yet. What caught my attention is, how much they're hyping it up before it's even open. And, we've talked about that in the past. And I think that's something really important when it comes to bowling centers and other, places that are opening up. The whole promoting it before it opens and how you can get people excited about it before it actually, before it's actually go time.
Yes, for sure, Orly. You're so right. So whether you're a brand new center opening up or you're an existing center and you've modernized, you've bought something new or you've changed something, there's so much to be said about getting the word out in advance. And you and I are really, we like the fact that social media offers a great platform for doing that, right?
Yeah.
So especially if you are an existing center, and let's just say that you have purchased a new scoring system, for example. You have made a major purchase, but you need to let your customer know you're making that purchase for your customer, right? Ultimately, yes, you're making it for yourself because you're going to make more money, because you're going to have more people in your center, because you've got all these wonderful new tools with your scoring system. But ultimately, you are purchasing this product, this new scoring system, for example, that we're talking about, for the customer so they can get excited, so that they can come into the center more often or decide to stay longer because they want to play all these new features. But if they don't know it's there, then you are missing that opportunity to start getting that customer excited and getting them energized. Even after you've installed, you've got to do that. But there is a lot to be said about promoting in advance and starting into that journey and letting that customer be in at the very ground level of what's getting ready to happen, right?
Yeah. And exactly, like, it's kind of like what I was saying, I saw that and I was happy, a little bummed that it wasn't open yet, but it's got me hyped up about it. I'm like, oh wow, they're having this, they're going to have this, they're going to do this on, you see other flyers that are like on, opening week, we're doing this. And you're like, oh wow. Like, so the fact that they have me so excited to go already, I think that's something that's important that people should be doing. And, today we're going to kind of talk about that and how they can do that. And even some of the, some of the stuff that we have here, Cubicle AMF, that they could use to hype up, to get the hype going.
Yes, for sure. Well, definitely, when you are, like I said, when you have something that you're getting ready to do for the center, or for any business, we don't just specialize in bowling centers, right? For any business, when you get something new, you're doing it for the customer, right? So that the customer's experience can be better, right? In your center. And really and truly, the first step that needs to be taken is that you need to introduce it to your employees.
Exactly.
You need to let the employees know what's going on. There's been so many times that I have gone in to work with the center and the employees have no idea what all they have available for their customers' experience. So, and when they find out, they know so little about it that they certainly don't recommend it or promote it internally. So my first recommendation is, if you're getting something new, bring the staff in and let them get excited about it. Let them understand what it is. Give them the brochure, lead them to a website of wherever, that the product is explained. Let them be a part of it from the very get-go. And they're going to also take pride in that. And by doing so, they're going to want to tell people, oh my gosh, you have no idea. We're getting ready to get X, Y, or Z. And so they're going to become ambassadors for you, right? They're going to be wanting to share that information because they're proud of it.
Yeah. And when they know that, like you said, I've had that in the past too, personal experience. You hear the buzz around town, especially being in a small town, like, oh, this is coming or this place is getting that. And then you go to that place and you're kind of like, hey, I heard you guys are getting like this. And they're like, oh, yeah, we're supposed to be getting something new. I don't know exactly what it is. That's not a good look when you know what I mean?
No.
You want them to be like, yeah, we're getting this and it's going to do this and it's going to do that. And you want to be able to have them hype it up too. So yeah, definitely important to share with your staff what's coming and what to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that case, I mean, it's definitely very clear communication to your staff, but it's also educating them as well. So give them what they need for them to be able to learn about the product and start getting excited about the product. When you run a successful business, there is such a need for very clear communication. And that communication, not only internally, but also externally. So you want to let you want to get the customers excited. You want to be able to communicate with them. You want to let them know, okay, we're not open now, but we are getting ready to, or when you have your grand opening date, make sure that that's being published. So, and you mentioned early on in the show, Orly, that Cubica AMF has tools to help customers do that. We wholeheartedly believe in making sure that you are communicating to your customers and employees too. But when we create product marketing kits, when you make a purchase from Cubica AMF, be it like Best NV, for example, or Neoverse, your purchase comes with material already for you to be able to start doing that. So we know how hectic it gets. We know that you're trying to juggle a lot of things. You're getting ready to install and you're trying to learn about it yourself. So we provide those tools so that it's easy. So we do things like press releases and, we have marketing videos that show what's coming soon. And so, we support our customers knowing that it's hard to be able to do all of those things. So we package that all up. We put it on our online resource library and we make it super easy. So listeners, if you've recently got something and you have not let your customer know about it, shame on you first. But second of all, show your excitement and enthusiasm and let them know what it is that you purchased for them. And you will be surprised the loyalty that generates.
Yeah, no, I agree. And me and you personally, help with those marketing kits. And so we can say it's great stuff, yeah, definitely great stuff to use. I've seen other businesses, not bowling centers, but other businesses, they're promoting something new and they might've just copied a photo or screenshotted off some website. And you're like, what is this new product? It's all blurry and pixelated, we got good stuff for you. So make sure you're checking it out and using those images and graphics and whatever else is up there.
Yes, 100%. And for our listeners out there that are considering the new scoring system, Best NV, I'm really excited about it, Orly. I know that particular coming soon marketing kit has a nice little social media guide that kind of walks you through everything that you can do for that communication to start spreading the news and getting the hype out. And then also, in case you haven't seen it, that particular kit, we have a huge design toolbox. So you're able to create marketing the way you want to create your marketing. So again, it's all about communication. It's all about making sure that you are promoting what you have. Customers are not mind readers. And I know we've said that before, right?
Yeah.
They have no idea what you've got. It's up to you to let them know.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Absolutely. So listeners, if you have something new and you have not let your employees know about it and you have not shared with your customers what you've purchased or, even simple things, Orly, like when you have gone in and you've, added a new product at the snack bar, talk about it.
Yeah.
Let your staff know, let your customers know. There's so much to be said about communication and marketing in advance to get the customers so excited that, they want to come in and try it out just as soon as they can.
Yeah. You never want the, you've probably did it before, gone to a restaurant or gone somewhere and you see something or hear about it and you're like, oh, wow, is this new? Did you guys just start serving this? You're like, oh, no, we've actually had it for a long time. Well, why didn't I know?
Exactly. Yeah. You want to get them super excited about it in advance, and you want them coming in, or wanting to come in just the minute that they know it's available. And that can all be done by using your marketing material that you're provided. If you have a product that it comes with marketing material on board, or creating, your own messaging surrounding that to make sure you're getting the word out. So
yeah, I think you've brought this up a few times. The old commercial where the person's like, open. They're waiting at the window. You want them to be waiting at your window, ready to come in.
Exactly. Calling every day. Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? That's the excitement that you want to create. And let me tell you that it's so easy now. You've got some tools where it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, right? You can do social media and you can get that out, and it's super cheap. So definitely, listeners, don't be afraid to communicate internally, externally, and start promoting what it is that you've added to your center, to your business, for your customer. You would be surprised once you start spreading that news and you start promoting it and let that customer be part of that story, the results that you're going to see. Okay, Orly. Well, I love this subject. So, I hope that our listeners can take a look at what they've got and what they've got coming in the future, and start to make plans to start promoting and spreading the news before it ever even happens. So thank you so much, listeners, for being a part of today's episode of Seeds of Success. With decades of industry experience, we are honored and excited to share ideas, strategies, and trends designed to help entertainment centers and other businesses like yours thrive and grow. Together, we're planting seeds for a stronger, more successful future. Share this podcast with your team and industry friends, because the more seeds we sow, the greater the harvest. Until next time, let's continue to build success, one happy guest and one incredible experience at a time.